Winko, however you say that, project manager. And I'm going to go ahead and let Lex introduce him. Anyway.
Well, we actually introduced him in a previous meeting. I just wanted to introduce the subject matter. So this is basically a date when we introduced him before and what the function he would do. And I told the board one of the first projects he had was to establish a mud run. But I really didn't get a particular date. Geno is temporary with us for 6 months, so we had to try to come up with a date. Plus, there's a number of events he needed to attend to advertise. So the selection is March 21st, 2015 to actually establish that date, and we have created, as you see, one of the cards there. And Geno has done a lot of work setting up and registration sites and all, but I failed to actually ask you to approve a date. And Geno has some stuff he's going to just kind of highlight with you.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. I just wanted to give a quick description, brief, of what we're actually going to be doing at the mud run. The course itself will be about 4.5 miles in length. That could vary. We have it advertised between 4 and 5 miles currently, but I think we're probably going to hit the 4.5 miles. It was designed mostly in the open grass, which is great for spectators to cheer on participants. This is important to get enough of the county and others to come and kind of watch as these participants are doing the run itself. That'll just invite more people to the park, which is obviously the overall goal here. We anticipate 30 obstacles ranging from mud crawls to wall climbs. The number of participants can range drastically from 500 to 15,000. Savage Run, which is one of the bigger national races, they were in Dade City last weekend. They had 15,000 runners over the course of 2 days. Not that we would ever anticipate that, but it's definitely possible with bigger runs. We anticipate seeing somewhere around 1,000 to 2,000 participants. Many of the obstacles will be designed on skids so that they will be able to be moved around the property and stored elsewhere. There will be others that are permanently mounted and left for future park visitors to use. This will be another draw to the park to get other visitors to the park. Again, the most important thing is to get more visitors to the parks that we have around Horry County. Any holes that are dug for the course will be filled in and resodded or reseeded as needed. The cost to participate varies between $55 and $90, depending on the time of registration. As you get closer to the end of the date, the price goes up. Our first price increase is November 30th, and it goes up $10. Every price increase is $10. So it's one of those draws to kind of push people to get to sign up, because normally, like everybody, they want to wait, or they're waiting to get paid, and this is just one of those reasons to get signed up sooner than later. Parking, as we already have established at the park, is $5 per vehicle. A lot of Zillow runs charge between $10 and $20, but we felt that it's necessary to keep it standard with what we already have at the park, so that way when they come back to visit us again, they're just used to paying that $5 versus another fee. The event will start at 9 o'clock in the morning with the elite athletes, and then waves of up to 250 participants are released every 20 minutes. Currently, we have the last wave time set at 11 o'clock in the morning. However, depending on actual registration, we can increase that to 11, 12, and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Currently, it is at 11, and it'll probably stay at that. That'll give us about 1,500 participants, and if we need to go more, we will. I'll be contacting local civic groups from the county to assist us with various items, such as passing out waters, parking vehicles, and helping with course monitoring. Again, we're just trying to get involvement from the community at these parks. And if we can get them out there and see how beautiful these places are, we'd hopefully get them to come back. We'll also be involved in we'll also be involved in the community and speaking with local businesses regarding sponsorship packages. This will allow those local businesses to advertise their product to thousands of people on the site for the event. One of the things we did was we named it Dirty Foot Mud Run. Dirty Foot Adventure Run has a great reputation and a large following. They elected not to continue 2 years ago, but I still had an active Facebook page. with 2,400 fans on Dirty Foot Adventure Run. I was able to change the name on the Facebook page to Dirty Foot Mud Run and draw off the already successful page. This is a large benefit to us due to the cost factors and the ability to hit the ground already running. Using the page and playing off the name placed us many months ahead of the game, as well as saves us thousands of dollars in startup advertising and graphic design work. The logo itself, I was able to just have it change the Adventure Run to Mud Run. We saved $750 just by using that logo. So that alone, much less this flyer you see in front of us. That's a $300 flyer we got for free. All I did was inserted our new logo, changed the time around on it, and went forward. So we were able to save a lot of money just by going what we already had established. New and unestablished mud runs usually only see 500 or less participants. Going the route we went, we'll use this class these numbers, creating a larger profit and more visitors for the park. Again, the main goal of the run is to bring visitors to the park, including spectators. We should see around 2,500 visitors throughout the day. It could only be 2,000, it could be 2,500, but I can tell you in the past, I've done these runs enough. It's a well-controlled environment. You don't have the traffic issues and all that. They come out because of the waves coming in the way they do. You don't have huge traffic messes. I know a lot of people might be concerned with that, but there's no concern because normally you kind of just, they all ride together and they kind of come in at once for the wave. That's all that I have.